Hello, hello, hello. Christina Juppe here from Free From Your Fears with another live broadcast on behalf of the Soul Spa. The Soul Spa, a center in Bath where you can learn all about and practice all things to do with mind, body and spirit. A really holistic approach. It is the Soul Spa office, and if you want to find out more, I will let you know how you can at the end of this broadcast. My name is Christina Juppe. I'm a rapid transformational therapy practitioner, RTT in short. This is a methodology that's based on hypnosis, psychotherapy, NLP, CBT and others, and resolves to free my clients from any issues fast. I'm also a health and well-being coach because every one of my sessions is of course followed up by coaching and regular check-ins. Apart from that, I also offer standalone hypnotic recordings and guided visualizations. So welcome and hello to everyone who's watching this either right now or in the replay. My talk today, my post today is entitled How to Turn Boring Everyday Tasks into Powerful Self-Improvement Tools. And be sure you watch right to the end because I'm going to give you a super useful tip right at the end. And I'm particularly excited about today's post because the practice I'm going to share with you is something I do all the time because I love it so much. And who wouldn't want to turn boring everyday tasks into powerful self-improvement tools? Well, those of you who know me know that within my practice, within my work as a hypnotherapist and as a coach, I work heavily with the power of the mind. And one of my favorite sayings is the most important words you'll ever say and hear are the words that you say to yourself. In other words, I am very keen on only letting things into my mind that are helpful and nourishing and life-giving. So apart from physical hygiene, I also practice mental hygiene very much. And I also watch very closely what I say to myself. Is it critical or is it positive and affirming and uplifting? Obviously, we want the latter. To this end, I work with affirmations a lot. And my practice today, how to turn boring everyday tasks into self-improvement tools, again, has to do with affirmations. If you say to yourself, oh, I've tried affirmations, they don't work for me, hold on and wait until I'm finished because this may well work for you and make you want to love using affirmations. At this stage, I've also done a couple of other videos to do with affirmations. One that I posted, let me have a look, on the 24th of July. So you'll find all those videos in the video thread of this page. On the 24th of July and on the 30th of July, I published two videos to do with affirmations, what they are and how to use them effectively. So if you want to know more about affirmations, then be sure to watch those videos. Okay, now, enough of preamble, let's dive right into it. You make boring everyday tasks into self-improvement tools by using affirmations, but in a particular way. For example, by boring everyday tasks, I mean repetitive tasks, tasks that you almost do on autopilot if you so want. Hoovering, mowing the lawn, washing the dishes, walking the dog, no one else is around, driving, standing in a queue. Things that you know how to do, things that are almost everyday tasks, and things that you perhaps even find slightly boring and want to increase the pleasure, they lend themselves ideal to affirmations and self-improvement tools. So really, as I'm thinking about this now, this talk should actually be entitled How to Turn Boring Tasks into Powerful Self-Improvement Tools and also make them much more interesting. Great. What you do is you use these periods of time whilst you're hoovering, as I said, whilst you're washing the dishes, whilst you're driving, whilst you're waiting in a queue. You use those periods of time usefully and to improve your life, and repeat affirmations to you whilst you're engaged in this task. After all, it's not super interesting and there's nothing else to do, so you might as well use the time to repeat affirmations to yourself. And these affirmations need to be short because you need to remember them, and we're using the monotony, if you so want, of these tasks, or the boringness of these tasks, to repeat a short affirmation over and over. And for those of you who know a little bit about affirmations, you will also know that affirmations only really work if they're said with feeling. So it's no good to say an affirmation in a bored tone of voice, but say them with feeling. What do I mean by that? I better give you some concrete examples. So for example, whilst I was hoovering earlier on, I repeated the following affirmation to myself. I, Christina, am joyfully making my dream come true. I just felt like I'm in course of changing things within my business, venturing into other areas, really fulfilling my purpose. So I like the affirmation, I, Christina, am joyfully making my dream come true. It doesn't mean anything particular to me at the moment, but the beauty with affirmations is you don't have to know the how, you just have to know the what. So this affirmation I repeated all the time whilst doing the hoovering, and I repeated it with feeling. I, Christina, am joyfully making my dream come true. I repeated it with feeling, and I tell you what, the hoovering passed in no time. I did what I had to do, and I also repeated this affirmation to myself, and I felt the joy bubbling up inside me, and I just know there'll be something coming from this because I'm going to do this more often. Or for example, when I was mowing the lawn a few days ago, I repeated one of my favorite affirmations to me, which is, I, Christina, am absolutely worthy of having all my needs met all of the time. I was literally mowing the lawn, saying to myself, after all, nobody was listening, I, Christina, am absolutely worthy having all my needs met all of the time. Even saying this now makes me feel great. So, even if you've never used affirmations, refer back to my previous videos where I explain how to formulate an effective affirmation. And if you've have used affirmations, then why not employ them during such a task if you're not doing that already? As I said, I've done it whilst mowing the lawn, I'm doing it whilst hoovering, I would do it if I was holding on the phone, I would do it if I was standing in a queue. After all, I can repeat these things in my mind. I don't have to say the affirmations out loud. And I'm finding that the task becomes so much more pleasurable. It also goes much faster because I'm focused on my affirmations and focused on the feeling good tone of my affirmations while still completing the task that I need to complete. So next time you're standing in front of the sink washing the dishes, if you haven't got a dishwasher, next time you're waiting for somebody in line, next time you're waiting for a friend who is perhaps a little bit late, next time you're sitting in the car waiting for somebody, or next time you're going on that long drive, try out repeating an affirmation. You don't have to plan it. Just repeat what feels good in the moment and do it and do it and do it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. And you may be saying, well, okay, but how do I know that I'm having any success with this? How do I know that the affirmations are working? Well, the power is perseverance, and the trick is to keep on and on and on, because as with everything that you are training your brain to do, after a while, you're laying a groove. So it's no different with these affirmations. Whilst you do everyday tasks, you're laying a groove in your brain. You're laying new neural pathways. You're using the power of neuroplasticity. And by repeating these affirmations and sticking with one affirmation for a while, then your brain will lay and cement in those new neural pathways, and you will eventually be presented and be pulled towards places, people, opportunities, events, ideas and impulses that will indeed make your affirmation come true, or my dream come true, as was my affirmation. So fear not, even if you don't notice a difference at first, keep repeating them with feeling, those affirmations, whatever sounds good to you. I say it again, refer to my earlier videos, and you will feel propelled, compelled to doing the things and completing the tasks and having the conversations and making the phone calls and writing the emails and jotting down the ideas that lead you towards what it is you want. So use those boring everyday tasks, make it a habit doing every boring task. It could be cleaning the windows, dusting the shelves, if you do such a thing. Use the time to repeat affirmations to yourself, and those boring tasks will never be the same again. You'll come to look forward to them, which is also one of the rules of the mind, by the way. The mind wants to lead us from pain to pleasure. So the mind wants to lead us from unpleasant tasks to pleasant tasks. So there we are. You're assigning a pleasant feeling to a task with those affirmations, and before you know it, it will become a habit. And as I said, these tasks will fly by, and you've trained your brain at the same time towards the things you want, towards the goals you want to achieve. But hold on, I said for you to listen to the end, because I'm going to share a super powerful tip with you right now. I absolutely love this, and I cannot give myself credit to this or for this. I need to once again refer to Michael Bernard Beckwith. I love Michael Beckwith. He's a spiritual teacher, one of my online mentors. I listen to him a lot, and this comes from him. When you say affirmations, especially suitable with short ones, say them in the three persons. So not only today did I say, I, Christina, am joyfully making my dream come true, I followed it up with, you, Christina, are joyfully making your dream come true. And then, she, Christina, is joyfully making her dream come true. So say it firstly in the first person, I, Tracy, I, John, I, Ben, I, Amanda. Then you, John, are making your dream come true. And lastly, he, John, is making his dream come true. She, Amanda, is making her dream come true. What this does is it creates different feeling tones within you. I comes very much from the heart, from within you. So I find when I say my affirmations in the I version, my tone, my feeling tone, my voice becomes very sincere, becomes very hopeful, becomes very positive. When I go over to the you, then I really feel the power of all there is, the power of the universe, the power of the higher source, whatever, God, whatever you want to call the higher power that is out there. I really feel this power speaking to me, and my voice takes on a different tonality. It becomes more loving. And when I say she, Christina, is joyfully making her dream come true, then in my mind's eye, my tone of voice becomes more admiring, as if other people are looking at me, my friends perhaps, business associates, are looking at me and saying, full of admiration and respect, yes, she, Christina, is making her dream come true. So these three personas, if you so want, for me at least, come from different directions. If you don't believe in any higher power and it doesn't feel good for you to say the you, Ben, you, Amanda, then just leave that out. Then just stick to the I and the she. But if you can say all three, you'll find it super, super beneficial. So not only I, Christina, am absolutely worthy of having all my needs met all of the time, but also you, Christina, are absolutely worthy of having all your needs met all of the time. And she, Christina, is absolutely worthy of having all her needs met all of the time. So repeat each one of them a few times, repeat each one once and alternate, however it feels good. But I tell you, I found these three personas so much more efficient in saying my affirmations. And it also breaks up the affirmations a little bit, makes the affirmations themselves more exciting and more empowering. So this was my tip today, how to turn boring everyday tasks into powerful self-improvement tools. Use those slightly boring, those slightly, well, yes, repetitive everyday tasks and turn them into an emotional, mental power tool. Turn them into a tool to improve your life with short, powerful, impactful affirmations said in the I, you, and he or she version. You'll start loving it, just like I do. And you'll never do a boring task. You never find yourself waiting anywhere without doing something. You think, oh, okay, what could I do? I don't want to listen to music. I'm going to give myself a good affirmation, see how that makes me feel and see where that's going to lead. Exciting, isn't it? So, thank you very much for watching. And if you are catching this video in replay, and even if you're not, and know someone who may benefit from my trick, my tip, my practice today, then please pass it on. If you have any questions, then please comment. Please let me know what you think, or if there's anything you do with affirmations that may be handy for other viewers, pass it on to me and I can pass it on in turn. I'll do a weekly broadcast here on behalf of the Soul Spa, and I'm very happy to listen to what you guys have to suggest and what your experiences are with the power of the mind, with improving your life, or perhaps with affirmations in particular. And as I mentioned at the beginning, if you want to become a part of the Soul Spa community, click on the sign up button below this video and explore our page for more videos, for more contribution. And last but not least, go to thesoulspa.co.uk to find out who our practitioners are, what they do. There's a range of treatments, of practices on offer. Please explore and contact any one of us to find out more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with another Facebook Live on behalf of the Soul Spa. That was Christina Juppe from Free From Your Fears, and my website is freefromyourfears.com. Bye.